If you're looking for a thin and light creator laptop, then keep watching this video because the MSI Prestige 15 is a top contender for creative professionals like graphic designers, video editors, and photographers, coming at you right now. If you're new to the channel, my name is Benji Kaiser. This is where you're gonna find the best tech and tools for creative professionals. So if that sounds like your kind of place, consider subscribing and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of the future videos. Today, we're talking about the MSI Prestige 15, a thin, lightweight, powerful laptop that is color accurate. So this laptop is fantastic for photographers, designers, and video editors looking for all of those in one tightly knit package and not looking to totally break the bank. Now, if you're curious about the in-depth specs and pricing of this laptop, anytime in the video, you can head down into the description below and click one of those links. Now, that is an affiliate link, so if you do make a purchase through that link, I will get a small commission, but at no extra cost to you. On top of that, you can actually get a discount over at Computer Upgrade Kings by using the discount code BEN3. All right, let's dive in. The first thing I want to note is MSI's attention to detail before I even crack open the lid of this laptop. They have provided a rigid faux leather case and multi-port dongle for the Thunderbolt ports on the side of the laptop. The dongle includes a network port, SD and micro SD card slot, and 2 USB 3.0 slots. This really impresses me right off the bat, because with so many companies switching over to the Thunderbolt exclusive laptops, but not making provisions for a variety of ports right out of the box, it really kind of disappoints me in the landscape of the current consumer. We still have other devices that we use. We're not all exclusively Thunderbolt users or USB-C users yet. So I was pleasantly surprised that MSI took the time and spent the money to provide this detail. Speaking of the ports, the MSI Prestige comes with 2 Thunderbolt ports, an HDMI port, 2 USB 3.0 ports, and a headphone jack. And you actually charge the computer through the Thunderbolt ports, which is pretty awesome. The top cover, keyboard deck, side panels, and bottom cover are all made of a lightweight aluminum material, whereas the bezel around the screen is actually a plastic material. The aluminum on the Prestige 15 is thinner and lighter than, say, the Dell XPS 15 and the MacBook Pro, but still feels rigid enough to stand up to the daily wear and tear of the on-the-go creator. The lid opening is very smooth and can be done with one hand. The hinge is firm and yields very little flex, which I can really appreciate. I don't like when screens have too much screen flex in them. The screen can open and lay flat compared to most Ultrabooks that can only extend to about a 45-degree angle. Press the power button and illuminate a matte 4K Ultra HD screen that is optimized for color accuracy, reaching 100% color gamut on Adobe RGB, sRGB, and 95% DCI P3. With thin bezels and vibrant colors, this is a very nice screen to design and edit on. It comes with a 720p webcam for anyone that does video calls on the regular, like myself. Also, it is good to note that I was getting pretty solid audio out of the speakers while editing and listening to some tunes. Always a pleasant surprise when speakers on laptops are good quality. The keyboard is smooth and has a nice spongy press to it. I like the press a lot, and it is a little bit softer than my Dell XPS 15. There is a good amount of spacing on the side of the keyboard deck to give your fingers and palms room, so as you're reaching around to those outer keys, your hands don't really fall off or kind of slide off the side of the keyboard deck. I don't like when that happens. It's kind of a pet peeve of mine, so I always like to note that. Now, for the infamous trackpad. Historically, I have not been fond of talking about trackpads outside of the MacBook Pro. But I must say, recently, along with the MSI Prestige, I'm seeing a lot of manufacturers invest more and more resources in their trackpads, and it is starting to pay off. This is officially in my top 3 favorite trackpads I have reviewed. It has wonderful touch sensitivity, click sensitivity, and gestures. You can quickly switch windows, programs, zoom in and out on the MSI trackpad with a great level of accuracy. One of the strongest benefits to this laptop is its thin and light form factor. At 3.6 pounds and 14.4 by 9.2 by 0.6 inches. If you're curious how this laptop stacks up against other models, I've put together some head-to-head reviews. You can check those out in the YouTube cards above or the description below. The battery life is pretty solid, ranging from roughly 6 to 8 hours depending on the tasks you are performing. If you are working on a Word doc, then you should be able to easily get 8 hours out of the battery. But if you're designing, photo editing, or video editing, or even streaming your favorite series, then you'll be looking more at around 6 hours or less. But it's pretty solid for the creative professional because The tasks we do take a lot of power. They take a lot of power from the computer, and so 6 hours is still really solid for those tasks. All right, now let's jump into the performance section of the video and talk about how this laptop will handle the tasks of a creative professional. The model that I'm reviewing comes with the Intel 10th Gen 6-core i7 10710U, 64 gigs of RAM, the NVIDIA GTX 1650 Max-Q, and 1 terabyte of solid-state hard drive. The first thing I will note is that the 64 gigs of RAM is a little bit overkill for this laptop. I think you'll be perfectly satisfied with the standard 16 to 32 gigs of RAM. If you're a graphic designer or photographer, then 16 gigs of RAM will be suitable for multiple programs running simultaneously while listening to music and doing some light internet browsing. If you're considering this laptop for video editing, then hang tight. I'm about to run a few video editing benchmark tests. You will have the best performance while video editing with 32 gigs of RAM or more. It takes a lot of RAM to run programs like Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve, so it is always my suggestion to get as much RAM as possible. But like I said, I think that 64 gigs of RAM might be a little bit overkill. If you're familiar with my channel, I run the exact same video editing tests on every one of my computers so that no matter which review, you have an exact comparison. If you're familiar with my channel, I run the exact same video editing test on every one of my computers, so that no matter which review you're looking at, you always have a strong base comparison between laptops, whether I've put them head-to-head in a direct comparison or not. So I'm going to take a 9-minute 4K clip, put it into Premiere Pro, and export it out at full quality 4K YouTube settings. I'm going to take a 9-minute 4K clip, put it into Premiere Pro, and export it out at full quality 4K YouTube settings. It was able to do this in 8 minutes and 38 seconds. Now, if you want to save a little time, you don't need that much quality, you can export out that same 4K clip to 1080p in 4 minutes flat. Now, the fan noise at idle is around 35 to 37 decibels, and during export, it reached up to about 45 decibels, which is actually very low. Whenever I review, say, my Dell XPS 15 or the MacBook Pro, I was actually seeing around 55 to 60 decibels from the fan speed of these same exports. So this computer handles the export times well and keeps it quiet. So if you're a creative professional or you're a student and you're going to be working around a lot of people, you don't want to disturb people, the fan speed does stay to a minimum. This laptop can also play back the 4K footage in the Premiere Pro timeline at full quality with no stuttering or lagginess, which for me is an extremely beneficial aspect of this computer. This laptop gets my recommendation for graphic designers and photographers, but it wouldn't necessarily get my top pick for video editors. I've reviewed some laptops on the channel that are a little bit faster than this laptop. However, if you don't mind a 4K 8-minute export and a 1080p 4-minute export, which is actually pretty solid, then really with the color accuracy, lightweight aluminum chassis, and pretty powerful laptop, it's not a bad pick for video editors when you really think about it. I'm Benji Kaiser of BenjiKaiser.com. If you're curious about the exact pricing and specs, the link's in the description below, and I will see you guys on the next episode.